Hello, quinoa, your new best mate. Alright folks, let's talk about quinoa. You might have seen it about, maybe you've tried it, maybe you're wondering what all the fuss is. Well, let me tell you, quinoa is a bit of a superstar. It's not really a grain, it's actually a tiny seed. Comes from a plant that loves the mountains, way up high in South America. People there have been eating it for thousands of years. Smart, eh? They knew it was good stuff. Now it's our turn to get in on this goodness. It's super easy to cook, and so good for you. Quinoa is like a little powerhouse of energy. It's light, it's fluffy when you cook it right, and it has this lovely, slightly nutty taste. It's not strong, so it plays nice with other flavors. That's why it's brilliant. You can have it in salads, you can have it with your curries, you can even have it for breakfast. How cool is that? It's a fantastic change from rice or pasta. And trust me, once you get the hang of it, you'll be making it all the time. It's a real kitchen hero. This amazing little seed is becoming so popular. And for very good reason, believe me. It's not just a trend, it's here to stay. Let's get started on our quinoa adventure. Brilliant. Now let's get into why quinoa is so good for us. It's not just tasty, it's proper healthy stuff. First up, protein. Quinoa is packed with it. And not just any protein, it's a complete protein. That means it has all 9 of those essential amino acids, the ones your body can't make itself. How amazing is that from a little seed? This is brilliant for keeping you strong, good for your muscles, good for everyone really, especially if you're veggie or vegan. It's a real gift from nature. Then there's fiber. Oh yes, quinoa has loads of fiber, and fiber is your friend. It helps keep your tummy happy, it helps with digestion, makes everything run smoothly if you know what I mean. It also helps you feel full for longer. So you're not reaching for naughty snacks. That's a big win, right? Eating food that keeps you satisfied and keeps your insides working well. Quinoa does that. It's a simple way to get that important fiber into your meals. Easy peasy. And that's not all, not by a long shot. This little seed is also a treasure chest of vitamins and minerals. We're talking iron, which gives you energy. Magnesium, good for your nerves and muscles. Quinoa is pretty amazing. Right then, let's talk about what you need to cook perfect quinoa. Good news, it's all super simple stuff. You probably have most of it in your kitchen already. No fancy gadgets required, just a few basics. And you're all set to make something truly delicious. And healthy too. First things first, you'll need the star of the show, quinoa. You can find it in most supermarkets now. It comes in different colors. White is common, red and black are lovely too. Or get a mix. Next up, you need some liquid to cook it in. Water is absolutely fine. Simple tap water does the job perfectly. But if you want to add a bit more flavor, you can use vegetable broth or chicken broth. That gives it a lovely savory taste from the start. We'll talk more about flavor tricks later. But for now, just know you need liquid. About 2 parts liquid to 1 part quinoa. That's the magic ratio. Then a really important tool, a fine mesh sieve, or a strainer with very small holes. This is key for rinsing your quinoa, and rinsing is super important. Make sure you have one handy. Easy. Okay team, this bit is really important. Rinsing your quinoa. I know, it sounds like an extra step, maybe a bit of a faff, but trust me on this one. It makes all the difference. Quinoa naturally has this coating on it. It's called saponin. It's clever stuff from the plant, helps protect the seeds from pests. Nature is amazing, eh? But this saponin can taste a bit bitter or even a little soapy sometimes. Not what we want in our lovely meal. So rinsing washes away that saponin. It gets rid of any potential bitter taste, leaving you with the pure nutty flavor of the quinoa, which is what we're after. Some quinoa you buy says it's pre-rinsed, and that's helpful. But I still like to give it a quick rinse myself, just to be sure. It only takes a minute or 2. And it guarantees your quinoa will taste its best, every single time. It's a small effort for a big flavor payoff. So please don't skip this. How do you do it? Easy peasy. Pop your dry quinoa into that fine mesh sieve we talked about, then hold the sieve under cold running water. Give it a good swish around with your hand. Keep rinsing until the water runs clear. Well done you. Section 5, let's get cooking. Quinoa made easy. Right, your quinoa is rinsed and ready. Now for the cooking part, this is where the magic happens. And it's super straightforward. The most important thing here is the ratio, the amount of quinoa to the amount of liquid. Get this right and you're halfway to perfect quinoa. The general rule is 1 part quinoa to 2 parts liquid. So if you use 1 cup of quinoa, you'll need 2 cups of water or broth. Easy to remember, right? 1 to 2. Simple. Pop your rinsed quinoa into your saucepan. Add your liquid water or broth. Now you can add a little pinch of salt here if you like. It helps bring out the flavor, but it's optional. Give it a quick stir just to make sure the quinoa isn't all clumped at the bottom. Then put the saucepan on the stove. Turn the heat up to high. We want to bring it to a boil. Keep an eye on it. It won't take long. Once it's boiling properly, you'll see bubbles coming up. Immediately turn the heat right down, as low as it will go. You want a very gentle simmer. Then quickly clap that lid on. Let it simmer gently for about 15 minutes. This is easy cooking at its best. Section 6. The secret to fluffy quinoa: no more mush. Okay, the timer has gone off. Your quinoa has simmered for 15 minutes. What now? This next step is crucial. It's the secret to getting that lovely, fluffy texture instead of sad, mushy quinoa. And nobody wants mushy quinoa, do they? So once the 15 minutes are up, turn off the heat completely. But, and this is important, leave the lid on. Don't take it off yet. We need to let the quinoa rest. Let it steam a bit more. Move the saucepan off the hot burner if you can. Just slide it to a cool part of the stove and let it sit there, still with the lid on, for at least 5 minutes. 10 minutes is even better if you have the time. This resting period is magic. The quinoa absorbs any remaining liquid. The grains separate, they plump up. It finishes cooking in its own steam. This is what makes it light and airy. So be patient, it's worth the wait. After it has rested, now you can take off the lid. Hooray! You should see lovely fluffy quinoa. Well done. Section 7. Pimp your quinoa, tasty tricks for top flavor. So, you've mastered basic, fluffy quinoa. Fantastic. But now let's talk about making it even tastier, because quinoa is like a blank canvas. It takes on flavors beautifully. One of the easiest ways to boost flavor is to cook your quinoa in broth instead of water. Vegetable broth is lovely. Chicken broth works great too. Even a mushroom broth can add a deep, earthy taste. This infuses the quinoa with flavor as it cooks. Simple, but so effective. Give it a go. Another little trick I love is toasting the quinoa before you add any liquid. After you've rinsed it, of course. Pat it as dry as you can with a paper towel. Then, put the dry, rinsed quinoa in your saucepan over a medium heat. Stir it around for a few minutes until it starts to smell a bit nutty, and maybe turns a very light golden color. Be careful not to burn it. This toasting brings out a wonderful, deeper flavor. Then add your liquid and cook as normal. Delicious. You can also add things to the cooking liquid for extra layers of flavor. A bay leaf is simple but adds a lovely background note. Get creative. Section 8. Quinoa every day, so many lovely ways. Right, you've cooked a batch of beautiful, fluffy quinoa. What are you going to do with it all? Well, the brilliant thing about quinoa is it's so versatile. You can use it in loads of different ways. It's not just a side dish, though it is a fantastic side dish. Instead of rice with your chili or curry, or alongside some grilled fish or chicken. It's lighter than rice and packed with all that goodness we talked about. A super swap. One of my favorite ways to use quinoa is in salads. It's amazing. You can have it warm or cold, mix it with roasted vegetables, some feta cheese, olives, and sun-dried tomatoes for a Mediterranean vibe. Or black beans, corn, avocado, and a lime dressing for a Mexican style. Add some nuts or seeds for crunch, some fresh herbs for brightness. Quinoa makes salads more substantial, more satisfying, and much more interesting. It turns a simple salad into a proper meal. But don't stop there. Quinoa is great for breakfast too. Seriously, cook it with milk or almond milk instead of water. Add a bit of cinnamon or vanilla. Then top it with fresh berries, sliced banana, a sprinkle of nuts, and a drizzle of honey or maple syrup. It's like a healthier, protein-packed porridge. A brilliant way to start your day. Section 9. You've nailed it! Quinoa Pro Points. So there we have it, folks. Your complete guide to cooking quinoa like an absolute pro. It's not scary, is it? It's actually super simple when you know how. We've covered everything from what quinoa is to why it's so blinking good for you. All those lovely proteins, fiber, and vitamins. It's a little powerhouse. And now you know exactly how to treat it right to get that perfect fluffy texture every single time. You're a quinoa master now. Let's just quickly remember the key things. First, rinse your quinoa really well under cold water in a fine sieve. This gets rid of any bitterness. Super important for the best taste. Don't skip this step, please. It makes such a difference. Then the magic ratio: 1 part quinoa to 2 parts liquid. Water or broth, your choice. This helps it cook perfectly without getting soggy or drying out. An easy rule to remember for success. Next, the cooking method. Bring it to a boil, then turn the heat right down low, pop the lid on tight, and let it simmer gently for about 15 minutes. No peeking. Let the steam do its work. And then, the crucial resting period. Off the heat, lid still on, for at least 5 to 10 minutes. This is the secret to fluffiness. Then a gentle fluff with a fork. And you're there. Perfect quinoa.